Okay, so I am starting with a doll, but you should have a baby with maybe perhaps a pacifier if that helps. If not, a very nice happy baby is also great, but you can swaddle while a baby is unhappy to make them happy. So start with that and probably have a diaper on the baby unless you are planning on going into a naked photo after this. What you are going to do is you are going to place the baby down on a half folded swaddle blanket, so it's a long skinny rectangle. You're going to put the baby's shoulders so that they are just underneath the edge of the wrap, so it's almost like it's coming up underneath the ears. That's where that line is. You want to have the folded side up top so that you don't see any awkward lines or folds or extra layers. And what you're going to do is you're going to help the baby stay calm by doing this little rocky with the feet crossed. Babies sometimes will try and kick out of this, but if you are strong and firm and calm, you are just going to kind of have the feet crossed and do rocking back and forth. Okay, so next up, as you're getting the baby calm and it seems like the baby's legs are relaxing in place, the arms might be flailing, that's totally okay. Hopefully as they calm down, the baby's arms will be relaxed. If they are super uncomfortable, they will be like this, crazy, 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 crazy. Gently just rest the rest of your hands here. Don't let them move because that creates anxiety. The more that they feel safe and secure and that you are in charge, the more calm that they will be. And usually if you are uncomfortable or anxious, they will pick up on that feeling. What you want to do next is you want to see if you can bring the arms together. Again, still rocking back and forth like this, so it's almost like a little rocking boat. Sometimes this can be done with one hand as you get more comfortable. If not, you can still keep doing two hands until they are calm. What you want to do is, as you are doing this and you feel like you can release one hand, you go and you take the edge right near the neck. And what you want to do is you want to go up and over the shoulder. Don't worry about what the bottom is doing yet. And you want to go over the feet and leave the hand sort of peeking out. What I'm doing is I am pressing down with this finger and going over and pulling very tight. If the baby starts getting upset, I stop what I'm doing and just rock. When I feel like the baby is less upset, I keep pulling. So I'm making this sort of U shape underneath the little tushy to help keep those legs in place. The whole benefit of having one-handed operation here is so that as you're pulling and tucking, what you are going to do is you roll the baby sort of sideways, and you take this part that's coming up and underneath and you want to roll the baby so that it is folded, and I'm poking all of this edge of this blanket tight underneath and then rolling the baby back, and now we've got the first part of the wrap. Now this baby has one hand that's very close to the chin and also the second hand, which could be flailing. What I'm going to do is, as I'm rocking back, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use another finger to bring this hand on top of the other hand in some capacity. So I'm doing this, I'm rocking back and forth, and what I'm doing is I am taking the second part of the wrap up and over the shoulder again, very key, and pulling straight down so it's nice and tight. If you have stretch on your blanket, this is really helpful, but you need to hold this and you can squish pretty hard because they are very flexible at this stage and none of this is hurting. What you do is you stretch, pull straight down, and what you're making is this really nice V. Hard to see, but what you're going to do is you're going to switch your hands while you're still keeping this in place, because now the wrap is actually holding the feet in place for you. Now that the baby is kind of pinned a little bit more in place and feeling really happy and calm, what you're going to do is you're going to take this tail, all the stuff that's hanging out here, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull it together like you are pulling a hair ponytail together, like this. So you bring it together, and what you're going to do is you're going to go around and you're going to find a place for all these little edges to get tucked in, which should be helpful with your V. So you're going to take any little edge, you're going to tuck it so it comes all the way around. Every baby, oh, bye pacifier, I'm so happy I don't actually need the pacifier anymore. So now that is tucked in. This is going to get tucked in underneath here. This little piece is again going to kind of roll underneath the neck. Again, you've got this hand in place, keeping this baby nice and stable. And again, I'm just rolling and tucking. The best part about this is that because the neck is free and because you're offering neck support with this wrap underneath, the baby's head will be up a little bit higher. Now, if you get to this point and your blanket hasn't been stretched enough and you cannot tuck enough, you can start playing with where the hands are to help keep the blanket a little bit down. Okay, so what you didn't see is I just kind of took two hands and really took all that time to just kind of pull and roll and tuck and pull and roll and tuck. Now, if you have a nice stretchy wrap, this is easier to keep safe and tight here. Mine is not a stretchy wrap, so you're not going to see that. However, this wrap, while it's great, it's kind of like a little bundle. What you can do is this is very easy for picking up, turning sideways, turning towards the camera, shooting from above, shooting with another sibling or parent. Also, it's really great because then if you want to take this baby, turn them on the side, you can take this hand, again, when they're nice and comfortable, turn them this way and have a sideways pose with the baby right to the camera. Baby, good job. Oh, can you go like this? Can you go like this and go? Now give the baby a big hug. Now look right at mommy, and whatever you do, don't smile. So for photos of yourself, you want to do a nice neutral shirt. You would ideally want something that has a V-neck, because when you hold the baby, what's going to happen is everything's going to be covered except for this area, which you want to have nice and elongated. Hair in a way that you like it. If you want it down or to the side, also do that. What you're going to do is you're going to make an X with your hand. So depending on if you want to do this photo first or with the sibling first, what you are going to do for yourself to have a nice flattering angle is you're going to take that same swaddled baby, who should be nice and comfortable and calm, and you're going to stand up and you are going to cross your arms like this. The reason that you're going to do this is for the butt, this is for the head, is because it's going to create a really nice flattering angle on you. The more you cross the arms, the thinner your body will look. And you're going to make sure that the person who takes the photo only comes to here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have somebody place the baby in the swaddle with the head against your chest, face forward. And then you're going to put the baby in your arms. Audrey, can you put the baby here? No. Okay, that's okay. You definitely want to have the baby be given to you by somebody else so that you don't have to do any extra arrangements. Basically, what you want to do is have somebody give you the baby and place it and drop it right here. So what you're going to do is the head should be nice up and high, like this. And you want to cross your arms as much as possible to have a nice little angle for yourself, facing forward. Bring your chin forward and down and to the side. The reason that you want to do this is because it puts you on the same focus as the baby's eyes, but also it gives you the illusion of looking nice and skinny. And I think that the baby was crying. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you for making the baby feel nice and comfortable. You can definitely give the baby a pacifier if they were a little fussy in between. Can you say, please, can I have the baby? Yes, you may. Here you go.